My name is Jonathan Rivera. I am an instrumental education major with an emphasis in piano. My career goal is to become a band or choir director. When I started with music, both of my brothers played piano from a very young age, and I used to go with them to piano lessons. And finally, my parents told me, hey, why don't you just join piano lessons with them? It sucked for a little bit, but I was learning music. Then high school is when I'm like, okay, my band director sucks. I want to do better than this guy when I go through music education in college. So my band's name is called Baja, B-A-J-A, all capital letters. It's just like our first names. So it used to be Brennan, AJ, Jonathan, and then Aiden. Most recordings cost like upwards of $1,000. Most of the money that we get, well, at the beginning at least, we had to put it up front with our own money and get paid back as we do gigs over time. So we just pay how much we have in our bank and then record. Promoting music, I feel like that's a topic that a lot of bands neglect, and it's super important, but we promote our music through our social media like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We just do dumb stuff. We just film like us doing dumb things. It is super difficult to balance a busy schedule with school, and also since I'm part of like the a cappella group here and then other gigs outside work. We have a huge Google Calendar that we use to manage our dates. If I have concert dates or gigs, I put it in there. If he has something that he has to do, he puts them in there. So we just put everything in a calendar and just be like, oh, we have this Saturday. So we go through many processes of writing music. Our first few times we went to like a riverfront and we just sat there and we just put chords, put some lyrics over there, and we're like, okay, that sounds good. What if we change this? And we just bounce ideas off of each other. I am a type of writer that writes to make something sound good, not technically to make sense. So a lot of writers like write poetry and then make it into music, and poetry could be really finicky. So I just make things sound good instead of worrying about if it makes sense, because the listener will make it make sense, not us. Importance of music, it's just what makes me just get out of bed in the morning. I'm in an a cappella group, the Husky Hunks here, and I take a lot of the inspiration from writing music for their group into the band, as in terms of I have ideas from my band that I put into arrangements for the group. Music is not just like one thing here and one thing like there. Like music history helps out with music theory, as in music theory helps out with music history. And then you'll learn stuff in music history that you could relate to choir, and choir goes to blah, blah, blah. So like every single thing you could connect with. It's not just one single thing that you have to focus on for a class.
Like E flat 9.
E flat 9, what is that?
But I'm using the third.
If I didn't choose music, I think I would be I'm still stressed right now, but I would be so much more stressed because it's not something I really want to do, because I feel like this is a cliche thing, but if you do something that you love and work on something that you love, then you won't work a day of your life. Even if you don't do music as a career, still put it in your life, either if it's you're still taking lessons or join the choir or join the band or the Husky marching band. Still do music. It is very important to make time for your own passion. If you just do your major, your study, the whole time that you're here, you're gonna stress yourself out. If you have at least one thing, even if it's like partying or something, or music, or sport, or I don't know, do people LARP here? Probably. If it's LARPing, like, do that. You'll meet more people, you'll connect with more people, and you won't feel alone. So.
Did you think this There's a cold and lonely light that shines from you. You'll hide like that face you make. I don't know the words anymore.
This is gonna B flat minor.
It just switches between major and minor.